If you grew up in Jamaica, you already know this tastes bitter enough to make your eyes shut tight. This is Cerasee. There's a high chance this bitter bush is growing right in your backyard. And you might be walking past one of Jamaica's most powerful natural remedies every single day, and you not even know it. What's up guys, this is Alexia and welcome back to Jamaica in 10. So I promised you more videos, so of course I am going to deliver. So I am thinking about starting a little bit of a new series talking about popular Jamaican herbs, and we're gonna kick it off with maybe the most popular one, and that is Cerasee. So from you're a Jamaican, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can literally find Cerasee almost in every Jamaican backyard. Every oat melon, country town, everywhere you can find it. In fact, we were randomly driving past one day and I had the idea to do the video and there was a Cerasee on the bush. So that was my cue that I need to produce this video for y'all. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about Cerasee, how to make Cerasee tea, what it can be used for, its benefits and all of that in under 10 minutes. So let's go. Do you remember when your granny used to make you drink Cerasee randomly? Or worse, drench of your washout before school reopened? Oh, the worst thing. Every Jamaican child has a Cerasee memory. Whether you like it or not, this bitter tea was a household tradition. Cerasee is one of the island's most trusted home remedies. It's known as a powerful tonic and detox, widely used across Africa, the Caribbean, and of course other parts of the world. This little vine is believed to do some powerful things. It's said to cleanse the blood, lower blood sugar, reduce inflammation, ease menstrual cramps, clear acne, soothe itchy scalp, and even help with dark spots. The plant consists of leaves, stems, and this fruit. In many cultures, the firm green fruit is harvested and used as a vegetable. So they usually soak it in salt water to reduce the bitterness before sauteing it in curries or in salads. Once it turns orange, the outer skin becomes extremely bitter and it's generally not eaten. But the red seed coatings is sweet and is often enjoyed by children as a snack. The seeds are often dried and safe for planting or to be used as other traditional remedies. So let's talk about how to make a good old cup of Cerasee tea. So first, what you want to do, you want to clean it up. Because remember, it was out there in the elements and with insects and everything. So you want to remove all of the fruits first and foremost. Search to see if there are any insects on it or anything like that. And of course, we're gonna wash it thoroughly afterwards. Alright, so just for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna take out like a fistful amount. Ensure that no fruits are on it, no insect or anything. What you're seeing is just really dried leaves. And then I'm going to wash thoroughly. You see how the water look already? So we're gonna rinse a few times just to ensure that we get it clean. You don't have to worry about the dried leaves. You just want to ensure that it is clean. So our Cerasee has been separated, washed properly. Of course, if you want to, you can make a bigger batch and probably store it in the fridge and reheat as needed. Of course, you don't want to have it in the fridge too long because you don't want mold growth on it or anything. But this is the amount that I'm going to do now. I'm going to put on some water to boil and then you meet me back around the corner. Now I'm going to add, say, about 4 cups of water. So here you can actually add the Cerasee in the cold water, but I prefer to add when the water starts to boil. So we're gonna wait a bit. So as we wait until the water boils up, let's talk about some additional benefits of Cerasee. So let's talk about the skincare and scalp benefits. So it's believed that it helps with eczema, dry scalp, itchy scalp, and how you use the Cerasee in this case now, you wanna blend it You want to blend the Cerasee in water, strain it, and then add it to your shampoo. And it is said that when you use it that way, it helps to relieve dry, itchy, flaking scalp. And even with the skin, you're having eczema issues, you simply take a bit of it like this and just lather it with your mild soap, lather it, and then bathe as usual. Or even, I am thinking you can probably even blend it, strain it, and add it to your body wash. What do you think? That probably can work. All right, so now our water is ready. So we're gonna add the Cerasee to the pot. So usually it says that you want to boil it for 10 to 15 minutes, but since the water is already boiling, I'll probably just boil it for 5 minutes. And we wait. So while it go on simmer now, I have to let you guys know I don't sweeten my Cerasee. I'm gonna drink it just as is. I just feel like it make it a little bit more tolerable when you add honey or sugar, but not really. So I might as well just drink it same way. But what about you? How do you drink your Cerasee? Do you add sugar? Do you add honey? Have you ever added ginger to it? Have you ever added lime? Because I heard that some people do that. So how do you drink yours? Because I'd like to know. All right, so after boiling for 5 minutes, you want to let it sit for probably 5 minutes more. The longer, the stronger. I am fine with it coming off right now. So what better cup to use for my Cerasee tea than my I Love It mug? And for your customized mugs, pictures, scented candles, so many more gift items, just check out I Love It on Instagram. We're gonna tag their link in the description below. Check out my mug. Let's get it. Right. So for me, half cup is fine. I'm not playing no hero. So good. Here we go. Cheers. Let's be real. The taste isn't easy. Cerasee is bitter. Very bitter. But that's a part of the charm. The earthy flavor brings childhood memories and reminds me of home. And remember, if you don't have any time for the brewing, it's conveniently available in tea bags. So all you need to do is pop it in your cup and you're good to go. So what do you think? Will you give Cerasee a try, or are you already a believer? Tell me in the comments below. And also, is there anything that I forgot to mention? Do you know of any other benefits of Cerasee? What are your Cerasee stories? What other uses do you have for Cerasee? Let me know in the comments below. Also, what other Jamaican herb would you like me to document? Let me know so that I can deliver it to you. I hope you learned something today, because I certainly did. Thank you for your support. Please keep watching, liking, sharing, and commenting as you help my platform grow. This has been Jamaica in 10. See you next time.